Hello everybody, and welcome to Deathwatch. This game is kind of like an observation duty style game that throws you right in the middle of everything that's going on. I've played observation duty on the stream before, but I have not played Deathwatch on stream yet. I have, however, played Deathwatch. So I've completed normal mode. There's 4 different maps, and you can see my times on each one. I did 20 minutes for the North Pines cabin, 19 for Murphy's Farm. Well, I guess it's also 20. 21 and a half for Hellbound Hospital, and then another 20 and a half for UMB Labs. So today, I thought it would be a lot more fun to go ahead and do Nightmare mode, which I haven't attempted yet, but will hopefully be just as fun. We're gonna go ahead and start with North Pines Cabin, since that does seem to be the easier one. Deathwatch. So you're going to see that it is very similar to observation duty in that we have the monitor and then what anomalies show up around. However, we also have to keep an eye on the room around us, and we'll hear breathing or something whenever something creepy is going on. But this is the room around us. We are in the same cabin that we're keeping an eye on. There seems to be one entity that can't be logged. If you hear breathing, make sure to find it. It hates the light. And then we're going to plug in a code whenever we figure out what it is. So you get only one chance to banish the entity, so make it count. So let's just go ahead and we're going to take a look around. The shed. The porch. Everything looks pretty normal. The path. I'm just going to assume that everything is going to look fairly similar to what it did the first time I played in the other one. The driveway. In normal mode, rather. Everything looks the same. The graveyard. Why a cabin has a graveyard? Don't know. Maybe it's just a cabin that was passed down from like generation to generation. Maybe it's one of those old-timey sort of things. Still nothing interesting happening in the shed, although we've made our way around. It's going to be a fine balance between talking. I'm actually going to turn up the sound just a little bit. A fine line between talking and listening. I think it's going to be our biggest problem. The red flag on the mailbox is up. I don't think that's relevant, but it is. I've only just noticed. I feel like it's been a long time, so now I'm starting to get nervous because I feel like something should have happened by now. Anything here? I thought nightmare mode would be scarier. How's it going around here? Anything amiss? There's some whispering. The whispering always gets me. Because it's kind of like breathing, but not. I don't think we're dead yet. Still doesn't feel like there's anything here. The door on the truck is open. Has the door on the truck always been open? Let's try driveway, door manipulation. See if anything comes up, because we haven't found anything else. I can't remember if the door on the truck has always been open. Oh, log successfully. Excellent. So that's not bad. Also different from observation duty is that whenever you log most anomalies, they don't go back to normal, so the anomalies stay. So they can also be kind of distracting when you're looking for new ones. You keep having to remember if you've logged one already or not. Still don't see anything in the shed. Not really seeing anything on the porch. There's a kind of moaning noise. Not seeing any footprints or blood. Maybe they would. There's footprints in the driveway. So footprints, driveway, feet prints. And then we'll check our room to see if anything else is happening. Event logged. Something knocked on my door. I haven't heard any breathing yet, though, so we're not in danger, per se. I just want to make sure everything is okay. I think we're fine. The gate here is slightly ajar, and I don't remember if that's the case, I think it is. We'll try graveyard door manipulation anyway, but I think it is always slightly ajar. The door on the porch is always open. Oh, that one wasn't. So green 6. So that one was... That gate wasn't always open. I do feel like this game is slightly easier than Observation Duty in some ways, but I don't know if that's because I've just done all the normal. Observation Duty only has one mode, and maybe normal is just easier, but Hell, or we're not doing Hell, we're doing Nightmare. Maybe Nightmare is just more along the lines. There's no pressure really in this game in the same way where, like, it'll scroll across the screen saying there's too many anomalies or something like that. Man, the thunder really gets you sometimes, doesn't it? I think it's just because it's right in my ears. Oh, dead body. Path. Path, victim. Where's that at? Victim. I don't know how I didn't see that at first. I think I was just focused so strongly on, like, stuff that's going on up here that hanging body was a little hard to catch. There's a lot of darkness around, but I don't think anything's different here. Has this, like, paint barrel always been here? Has the swing always been slightly that direction? Where are we? We'll say driveway. We'll say object move. Maybe even extra object if that doesn't work. But we'll... Oh, red 5. Excellent. So we did get something. I don't know if maybe the barrel was moved or the tire's been slightly moved. It's hard to tell. If we get hung up on something again, we can always try extra object if it comes down to it. Anything in here? Oh, handprints in the shed. Handprints. The handprints are right here in this corner. Obviously the door being open here. The footprints on the path right here we've already marked. Oh, there's a symbol right here. And you guys can see my cursor, yes. On the table. So symbols in the driveway. It's very small, but that is a symbol. It's like a little circle with a line through it. Blue 4, alright. I feel like things are moving so slow. The anticipation. Nothing is happening in the room though. I guess not. Alright. Oh, camera malfunction in the graveyard. That's a camera malfunction. We'll fix that, no problem. So like I said, most anomalies stay, but things like that will go back to normal. We're not alone anymore, guys. Someone's here with us. I heard breathing. I know you're here. Is that breathing? It is. It is breathing. Anything else around while we're here? I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. Anytime we find him, our battery power goes down. So this is how much battery our flashlight has. So every time we're attacked by him, it goes down until it'll eventually go down to 0. That was a footstep. That doesn't necessarily mean anything has happened behind us. A dead body in the shed, though, coming through this doorway. Shed victim. So while we wait for that, let's just make sure nothing has changed. Looks like everything's normal. I'm not sure about that potted plant, but I think it has always been there. Anything up here? No. Oh, did we get a number? Nope. There's something right here. That's going to be another victim on the porch. Porch, victim, or limbs, whatever it may be. It kind of doesn't really look like anything in the grass, but it wasn't there before. No. Not seeing any new symbols or anything over here. What did I say before? Was it object movement on the path? We can scroll up and look to see what we've done. Extra object on the path. Let's try path object movement. Object move. I don't really think so. But maybe there's I don't remember if that was there. Logged out for 10 seconds. Well, we're not alone. that little sneaker object move in our room. The mannequin has taken over our life. Object move. Our flashlight's already down to 30%. No? Object move? Maybe it's an extra object? Maybe that mannequin's not usually in our room. It's definitely not usually in that corner, that's for sure. I think that is what I always think is the mannequin, and there's just a mannequin there. I thought I saw something. Blue 2. Excellent. What's going on here? A whole lot of nothing. Graveyard. Symbols in the graveyard. There's like a little, like, anarchy symbol on this gravestone. So, graveyard symbols. More data needed. Honestly, the worst is the more data needed. Don't see anything interesting, really. Footsteps we've already found. That symbol we've already found. I feel like, is the lighting... Wait. Out of time. The truck has the words out of time written on it. Right here. It's very small. But that is writing in the driveway. More data needed. I feel like, have these truck rear lights always been on? What if I did driveway lighting? What if we just tried that? I know they've been on for a long time, but they feel brighter somehow. There's footsteps behind us. I don't think there's anything new here. Ooh. Porch. I think that's a camera malfunction. Blue 5. We can stop to look around a little bit. Is that a rug underneath the bed? Has that always been there? I wouldn't even know what to classify that as. Like, is it a symbol? It's definitely something. I thought I saw something on the screen. Your room... Symbol? It's not words. Maybe it's always there. It says event logged, so there's something. Let's keep going. Lighting in the path. Path lighting. Path lighting. We're not alone. He was under there again. We are at 0% light for our torch, and we are not in good standing. Blue 3. We still have a long way to go. Footprint symbol. The lighting's fine, supposedly. We saw the one writing. Lighting in the shed. Shed lighting. Come on, don't say more data needed. More data needed. Great. Great. Blood in the driveway. There's a little bit of blood on this door right here. Driveway blood. Nothing too spectacular, but we'll take anything we can get at this point. More data needed. I hate this. We haven't seen any entities besides the one in our room, which I find interesting. Oh, Speak of the devil. Shed. Entity sighting. Blue 1. So it's blue 6. Not that that's very helpful to us. I'm just like looking extra hard, just making sure. We should check our room again, right? When's the last time I checked the room? Let's check the room. Oh, I don't have a flashlight anymore. Just kidding. We can't check the room. Has that candle always been there? Blood in the shed. Shed. Blood. The blood's right there. How's that going? More data needed, of course. Door manipulation on the porch. The door to the house is open. Door manipulation. Green 4. Starting to feel the pressure a little bit. We have no flashlight left and so much more to go. I feel like there's a light missing on the path. I don't want to be wrong about that though. I feel like there should have been another small light, like one of these lanterns, back here somewhere. Nope, logged out for 10 seconds. Oh, hand, graveyard, victim or limbs. There's a hand poking out of this grave right here, which is helpful. More data needed, of course. This all looks the same, right? The door closed. The door has been moved ever so slightly. That door was more open, so door manipulation in the shed. More data needed. Great. We love that for us. I'm gonna do a symbol in the path. I don't really think that's a symbol, but maybe. Oh, we're dead. That's a whisper. It's not a breathing. There's like a little red something right here that might be a symbol, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's identifiable enough to be a symbol. Who knows though? We could get lucky. Nope. What's going on over here? More whispering. I don't think that's breathing. It's the weirdest breathing in the world, if it is. Yep. It's a lot of noise is what it is. Another symbol right here. Oh, we're dead. It wasn't bad. I think we were just slow. We were just a little slow maybe. So we'll do another one. Nightmare. Let's try again. We're going back to the North Pines cabin. I don't need to look around my room. I think we just get started making sure what's what. There's a potted plant here. Was the potted plant... There's a volleyball there. Were those things there last time? 3 books. So there was an object missing on the porch that I never noticed. So there's supposed to be 3 books here, not 2. So I see where I might have missed some things. That candle is always indeed there. 1 can. Those things look about the same. Big rock. 1 can here, 2 cans there. I don't see anything obvious that would have been missing that I didn't notice last time. The taillights are always on. That swing always looks like that. Oh, these 2 things I think might have been reversed last time and I didn't notice. This thing is always here though. That's interesting to note. So whenever I chose object move, it must have been this and not that like I thought it was. Graveyard. This gate's open. Knife. Shovel. 2 rocks. That's down. I mean, it all looks normal to me. And then we're back here. We just gotta keep our eye out for things. That gate's also open. Everything looks about the same, though. This bench still looks like it's missing, if that means anything to anyone. Plate, book, 2 glasses. None of that stuff over there, though. There's a can with, like, pencils in it. Nothing too particularly interesting, though. Just take a look around. Just gotta squint my eyes at the background. Oh, there is a entity there. Holy moly. Path. Entity sighting. Holy moly. He was just standing there. Menacingly. Ghost orb. Driveway. Entity orbs, as they say. Green 5. Excellent. Oops. Shed lighting. Shed lighting. And while we wait on that, I guess it's a good time to take a good hard look around the room. Not really seeing anything of note. Looks the same as it always does. Victim in the shed as well. Shed victim. Red 6. Not noticing anything on the path. The hardest part, there's some blood on the truck here. Oh, and Slender Man is over there. Woo! Driveway. Entity sighting. And we also have to do blood on the truck. Red 6 I already did. You weren't meant to find me, it says. Blood truck. Driveway, blood. Slenderman was hanging out with us. Don't mind him. He likes to relax here. Don't see anything else. I'm a little thrown by the writing that was here last time. It was so faint. And I'm already feel like I'm squinting my eyes trying to see literally anything. Don't see anything special, right? Right? There's 3 books here. Are there always 3 books here? Or is that book extra? We didn't really make note of that when the game started. Shed, let's say extra object just in case. I do remember 2 books being there in the last game, so either this one's extra or the last game I just didn't notice it going missing. So that's good to know. Good to know. I don't think that's breathing. That like weird humming noise. We've already seen 2 entities this time, which we didn't see last time. There's a whole tree missing right here. Path, oops. Path, object, I think it's object disappearance, even though it's like a tree was cut down. Our door closed. Door manipulation in our room. And blue 5. Nothing going on here. Wait, no, the door closed again, right? Shed door manipulation? Did we do that already? It's hard to know what I did this time and what I did in the last game. Green 4, excellent. That gate's always open. 3 books. Nothing. Is there an extra grave here? I don't think so. Maybe that grave's always there. I think that grave's fine. I think it's fine. Was that breathing? Or was that like a loud? Yeah. Oh! Body. There's a body in our room. There is a body in our room. Don't worry, kids. We found it. That's the body. Don't worry about that. The body just makes noises every now and again. It's fine. Plant thing. Handprints in the shed. Handprints. More data needed. Mailbox is still open. Gate still open. Victim on the porch. Blue 6. No feet prints on the ground. Steps behind us though, which isn't great. But that just happens. Once again, that's the body. We don't have to worry about that. That door is still closed. There is riding here though. It says out of time again. So truck, driveway riding. We can look around, I guess. I think we're fine. More data needed, it said. Porch, audio threat. I think it said this is going to hurt. Which is a threat. If there ever is one. Didn't like that. That was terrifying. Besides that, I don't see anything else, I don't think. Oh. Lighting in the graveyard. Probably more data needed. Just so worried that maybe there's something like back here that I can't see. Like if I just squint my eyes a little bit. I think that's breathing, what I just heard. Yep. He is there. Not seeing anything in my room. I think we're still fine. Oh, there's blood. Blood in our room. Your room, blood. 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 More data needed, of course. Nothing here. This gate closed. Graveyard. Door manipulation. My inability to remember the order in which these manipulations appear is frightening. Are these... is this... that would be a silly thing. Shed, object to move. I feel like they were closer to each other than they currently are. Three books, that stuff. Nothing. No writing anywhere, right? No. Lighting. And a symbol. Path, lighting, path, symbol. Path, lighting. Path, symbol. Blue 4. This knife is always there. That shovel's always there. The lantern's always there. 2 rocks. All that looks the same. I don't think there's anything different. Blood in the shed. Shed, blood. Blue 4 we've already gotten out. More data needed. Unfortunate. The door on the porch is open. Porch, door manipulation. More data needed. Body on the path. Path, victim. Green 2. I think we're doing better than we did the last time. The last one was we're fine. The thunder could hide a lot of noises. Footprints on the driveway. Driveway footprints. Let's take another look around our room while we got the chance. before our flashlight goes out. I feel like it's gonna happen soon. That's all still there. We've already logged that blood. That's all there. Extra object. Extra object our room. Your room, extra object. Green. Did we already get that blood? I think so. Is that whispering or is that breathing? It's hard to say. It's hard to say, honestly. I think it's whispering. There's no harm in checking. There's no harm in checking. It's breathing. I'm glad I checked. Our flashlight will go out. Yep. Yep. Green one? Already did that. Our days are numbered, kids. Lighting in the driveway. Driveway. Lighting. More data needed. There's another symbol here. I don't think that's one we've marked yet. So porch symbol. Green 6. So we're at green 3. That's the body, don't mind him. I don't think anything is new or different. I'm also just losing patience because I know that we don't have much time left. So I gotta be careful and not rush through it. Symbol, those 3 things are the same. Is this lighting weird or does it always look like that? Porch lighting? Why not? Let's just do it. I don't... What else do we have going for us, you know? Yeah, locked out. Out of time. Oh, the door's open in the driveway. Driveway, door manipulation. Or did I already do that? It's so hard to tell. It's so hard to remember if I've done it already or not. More data needed. All of this looks about the same. All that's in the same place, right? That shovel didn't move back. That'd be ridiculous. Nope. Lighting on the path. Path lighting. Red 1. Great. We have a lot more reds to get through, though. All this looks the same. I have no confidence. I don't see anything. Nothing here, right? Nothing. Nothing. It all looks the same. There's stuff moving around us. What if I just did a hee object move in our room? That's an extra object. How about object move? Just hee. We don't have a flashlight. What difference does it make? We have no way to protect ourselves. Oh, we're dead. One more time in the cabin. Start game. Nightmare. North Pines cabin. Here we go. Here we go. What's going on? Anything interesting? Yeah, this is what the room looks like. Alright, let's move on. 3, all that stuff. Yeah. Gravestone, always there. The reason I didn't notice it before is because when the tree gets cut down, the light illuminates this gravestone and makes it more apparent, is what I'm realizing. Bin, notebook, bin, paint, tree, fence, truck that always has suspicious things all over it, gate, All these gravestones. Oh! There's writing here that says why. That's the graveyard writing. Excellent. We finally found something. Exactly how I like it. Move on. Don't think about it too long. Just keep going. All that stuff looks the same. Yep. Oh, porch. Camera malfunction. We don't like that. That's not great. Event logged. More data needed. Anything new? Oh god, entity sighting in the driveway. Why did I not see him? Holy moly. Driveway, entity sighting. Get him. Take him away. Red one. That's the wrong one. We don't need to accidentally do that. Oh, the shovel did get moved back. Or did it just get moved up? In the last game, the shovel was moved back. I'm pretty sure that's where the shovel's supposed to be. That's annoying. That's fine. Maybe I can look behind me. Now is not the time, though. Ooh, blood. There's blood on that butcher knife that wasn't there before. Blood on the porch. Porch blood. Let's look around since there's a lot of noise happening around us. Oh, body. The body's already here. We love that for us. Body in our room. Your room, body. Red 6. Anything else while I'm staring at this? No. Lighting on the path. And also babies crying for some reason. Lighting. It's probably going to be more. It's going to ask for more data, so we might as well just move on with our lives. Is this pole always right here? Hard to say. I'm glad that that body appeared much earlier than it did last time. Now we're going to be able to hear it the entire game. No, I don't know why the body makes noise. The shovel moved. Graveyard. Object move. It knew I was talking about it. The shovel moved. Hate that for us. It knows I'm getting smarter. It knows that I'm recognizing things more. Shed lighting. Impossibility red 2. Anything else while we're in here? No? Great. All that looks the same. Nothing on the walls. Nope. Check the background for creepy monsters, then move on with our lives. Not seeing anything in particular. All this stuff looks the same. All this stuff looks the same. All this stuff looks the same, I guess. No, the lighting's wrong. This isn't bright enough. Path lighting. Again. Impossibility green 5. Symbol on the porch. I don't think I've already claimed that symbol. Porch symbols. Things, things, things. I'm just not sure about that pole. Did I already claim this extra object? I think I did, but I'm not 100% certain. Blue 1. Great. What about an extra object on the path? Just because I'm paranoid about something. I think we're good there. Time's up, it says in the graveyard. Okay, the graveyard has writing and a hand. Writing and a hand. So graveyard, writing. Let's see if we'll be able to log that. Writing. God, I just saw something out the corner of my eye. Victim. I couldn't remember if I did the writing of the victim yet. More data needed. Hate that for us. Do a quick sweep, anything out of the ordinary. I think we're fine. I do think we're fine. Time's up. The door's still open. All that's the same. Nothing happening in the shed today, it looks like. Everything is boring in the shed. What's going on over here? That's still open. That's still closed. All that is the same. I feel like I can see the rocking chair better than I normally can, but that's my brain being crazy. There's footsteps behind us. We can ignore those. Nothing going on the ground. No bodies from what I can see. This one usually has a hanging body, I think, though, so it wouldn't matter. No writing on the truck. No symbols on the table. No footprints on the ground. Nothing's going on with that tree. I think all that's fine. Oh, this is backwards. Driveway, object, move. Driveway, object, move. We've learned that one. We learned that that's an object move, because the gray thing's supposed to be on top of the notebook, not the other way around. Green 3. Graveyard, camera malfunction. Something moved behind us. What was it? Anything changed? It all looks the same. It's green 2. Still nothing going on in the shed. It all looks normal. I've already claimed that symbol. Nothing new going on the table. It's so rude. He interrupts me while I'm talking. What is this? Is this a shovel? Has that shovel always been there? Yikes. There's a shovel here, but it's so skinny that it would be so easily missed. I'll do an extra object anyway. But I feel like it's probably not new. Is there anything else I can see while we're waiting? No. More data needed. Okay. I guess I caught something. Even if it wasn't the shovel, I caught something. I don't see anything. Camera malfunction in the graveyard again. We just had one of those. We should be due for another attack soon. Green 6. Was that breathing or whispering? Breathing. They make such loud noises. The graveyard's been poppin'. But I think it... Oh, has this basement always been here? Graveyard basement. Graveyard extra object. And I already took off the green 6. Green 4. So green 1 is where we're at. The shed has been boring. I think we're fine in the shed. Did I already claim this dead body? Path Victim? I can't, oops. I can't remember if that dead body's been there before or not. Great. Thinking no. Anything here? Those are whispers. We can ignore the whispers. Ghost orbs in the driveway. Entity orbs. More data needed. I think this is all fine. Maybe. I think that's fine. No, it says in the shed. The shed has writing in it. Shed writing. That, I felt like that was very obvious just because I knew that nothing had been going on in the shed. Red 4, which I accidentally clicked earlier. I could have just left it. Oh great, we're gonna lose our flashlight. Excellent. Alright. Nothing on the awning carport situation. Lighting in the graveyard. Graveyard lighting. They'll probably just save extra data so we don't have to wait on it. Oh! The note also feels threatening. Don't see anything here. Which honestly just makes me feel like I'm missing something. Driveway. Gore. Audio gore. Blue 6. Anything else? No. I think all of this is fine. Not feeling very confident, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna say object move because I'm thinking about the rocking chair. I don't think the rocking chair is moved per se, but you know, better safe than sorry, I guess. I think all of this is fine. I think all of this is fine. Oh, interesting. I did get something. Graveyard camera malfunction. Which the graveyard camera malfunctions have just been crazy. Red 3. So we're at red 5. Oops. Worst comes to worst, we could try to make a guess for blue. As long as I have a couple more tries. No, nothing going on here. Should I do something for the path? I can try. I don't know how helpful it would be. I could definitely make a guess at something. I think the path is fine though. I wouldn't even know. Symbol in the driveway. Symbol, there's a symbol right here on the table. That wasn't there before. And there's probably more data needed. We're just trying our best here. Entity orbs on the porch. It was just floating around up there. Blue 5. There's just so much to look at in the graveyard, too. Door manipulation in the graveyard. Ooh, we have to make a guess. Probably 3. I'm gonna guess 3. Right? I'm just gonna guess. I got nervous. I couldn't tell if that was breathing or not. Oh, we lost. We lost. Yeah. It's okay. We'll do one more. And I don't think... There's not much to look at in the room. I don't think I really notice if, like... I feel like you pretty much notice everything when it happens. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I feel like it's the truth. There's not really much to look at. I don't think there was anything, like, glaringly obvious that was there or not there from the last game in the graveyard. I think my biggest fear is that, like, there's gonna be, like, some weird plant that has one or two too many, and I'll just never recognize that. So now we're just waiting on things to start happening. And I don't know how quickly things start to happen in this game. There's also not a clock for me to look at. Because, like, in observation duty, within the first, like, 30 minutes of in-game time, something would happen. So you always kind of knew that, like, every 30 minutes something new was happening. At least. Now I'm just trying to focus. I really want to beat this map. No matter how long it takes, I want to beat this map. Oh! Okay, we just watched that light go out. Graveyard lighting. Nothing over here either. I feel like... I mean, I could turn my gamma up a little bit, but I've already been playing at this gamma for so long that anything else would just confuse me. I just realized this isn't a door, it's a shutter. I was like, why is that door so far off the ground? It's because it's not a door. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I feel like I haven't said enough things have changed. I'm scared. Nothing's even changed in here. Okay, something has had to have happened. So what are we missing? This tree is gone. Path, tree. Path, object, disappearance. Don't talk with my hand in front of my mouth. That way you guys can actually hear me when I speak. Okay, that tree is gone. So we found something. Nothing on the truck. Nothing in here. Gore right here on this axe. Porch. Blood. And then keep on working because it's not going to give me a number. Anything around here? Excuse me. I don't like that I heard glass break. I wonder if that's something I should be able to see on one of these, that like glass is broken. The shovel moved. Graveyard. Object move. Because in the hospital, you can hear when like a door opens from like anywhere. Well, don't know. Door manipulation on the porch. Should we check our room? It's feeling like it's about check the room time. Let's see anything different, maybe. I think we're fine. Blood in the graveyard. Anything else while I'm looking? No. Graveyard. Blood. Nothing out there. Door manipulation in the shed. Shed, door manipulation. Did I accidentally do the wrong difficulty? I feel like maybe I did the wrong difficulty. I don't think so. Maybe. It suddenly feels... Blood on the truck. It suddenly feels... like I'm crazy, I guess. Shed lighting. I don't... Oh, well, I didn't hear breathing. I was gonna say, I don't hear breathing, but we'll look anyway. I didn't hear breathing. I'm glad I caught him, I guess. Green 1. Nothing new? I just heard breathing just then. But he wouldn't attack twice in a row like that. Object missing in the room? I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 2 briefcases up there. I know there's 2 briefcases right here, but I think it's like the same thing copy-pasted where there's 2 up there as well. Your room... Just making sure it didn't move. I think it's just object disappearance. Alright, what else we got going on? Did I already mark that tree gone? I think so. I think we already did that. Did I already mark the blood on the truck? I've gotten so distracted. Green 2. Path, object disappearance. I think I already marked that tree. And I'm pretty sure the blood I definitely said blood on the truck already. I remember it now. And it was recent. The blood on the graveyard's already been marked. Unless there's new blood somewhere. But I don't think so. What's going on in here? Nothing. Nothing that hasn't already been marked. Anything out here? No. Object move on the path. Object move. Because that axe is... supposed to be on the suitcase. Red 1. Driveway, object move. Because these 2 things switched again. And I don't think I've claimed that this round. All that looks the same. Oh, a second volleyball's right here. Extra object in the shed. There's usually only one. There's like a baby volleyball there. A baby volleyball. Entity on the path. Red 6. Path. Entity sighting. Camera malfunction in the shed. Green 3. Camera malfunction. I feel like I put it on the wrong difficulty. Object move? Did this bench move over? Driveway. Object move. Red 3. Interesting. Lighting on the path. Don't see anything interesting happening. Nope. Something happens in this corner whenever you switch the cameras. And I've been noticing it for a while, but driveway camera malfunction. But that was like the first time I saw that it was like actually happening. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, something weird always happens whenever I switch over. Green 5. Weird to put that in. Do we still have our flashlight? Yeah. Since there are whispers happening, let's check around. Blood. I think I already got that blood, right? Oh, I didn't get that blood though. Your room blood. What's going on over here? This stuff is fine. Save us, it says on the window. Shed writing. Symbol on the table. I don't know if I got that yet over here. Driveway symbol. I can't remember. Possibility red 2, so we're at red 5. Great. Do we hear breathing? I think we're fine. Graveyard camera malfunction. They love the camera malfunctions in the graveyard. Event logged. We found him. Don't see any writing here. Oh god, but there is an entity. Entity in the driveway. Driveway entity sighting. Blue 2. Feels dark over there. Feels like it's darker in this corner than it's been. Not enough for me to claim it on the report, but it feels like it. I never look inside the truck that much. There's always like a weird steering wheel shadow. I guess it's not the steering wheel shadow. I guess it's literally like the meters. Symbol on this notebook. Symbol driveway. Driveway symbols. Was that breathing we heard? Who knows? Impossible to tell. I don't know. I feel like nothing's changed in a while. I'm worried. I'm nervous. Porch camera malfunction. Give us something, buddy. Blue one. Don't feel like that's gonna save us from dying, I'll be honest. Entity sighting on the path. Footprints in the driveway. More data needed. Unfortunate. Extra object in the graveyard. Come on, buddy. Blue 4. It's either 3 or 6. Anything else while I'm staring? Probably not. Nothing going on in the shed. Nothing new going on in the shed. These lanterns are just... they look so weird. Lighting in the driveway. Nothing else while we're here, though. Graveyard. Extra object in the shed? Is it extra object or is it object move? Ooh, blue 6. It's blue 3. Now I have to see if I actually chose the right difference, because I don't feel like it. Oh look, he was lurking at us. He's over there in the corner. Oof. You survived 31 minutes. Was that the correct... It was! Thank goodness! That was Nightmare. I mean, not Nightmare. Yeah, Nightmare. Holy moly! Thank all of you guys for stopping by and hanging out today. Both the lurkers and the chatters. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.